Our vision is one community committed to the well-being and preparation of every student for lifelong success in a global society. At this time, that will take us to item B on our agenda, that the Harris County Board of Education review and approve the September 11th, 2025 monthly regular meeting agenda as presented. Do I have a motion? Dr. Sparks, second, Mr. Proctor. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. And at this time, I will entertain a motion that we be excused to executive session to discuss or deliberate upon the appointment, employment, compensation, hiring, disciplinary action or dismissal, or periodic evaluation or rating of a public officer or employee, or to interview applicants for the position of superintendent, to consider a matter involving the disclosure of personally identifiable information from a student's educational records, and to consult and meet with legal counsel pertaining to pending or potential litigation, settlement, claims, administrative proceedings, or other judicial actions brought or to be brought or against the school district or an officer or employee in which the officer or employee may be directly involved. Do I have a motion? Mr. Green, second. Dr. Sparks, any discussion? All in favor? We stand excused to executive session. All right, at this time, I will entertain a motion that we exit executive session. Mr. Goodnow, seconded by Ms. Oliver. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. At this time, that will take us to our agenda item E, where we will have the Pledge of Allegiance. And at this time, I would like to ask Olivia Dunn, Autumn Thompson, and Olivia Modlin to please come to the mic and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I think that's one of the best pledges we've had in a while, and it's fitting on the September 11th that we have such of that. Mr. Goodnow.
And Mr. Chair, I'd like to ask we observe a moment of silence in regards to today being 9/11.
Very good. Would you please join me in a moment of silence? Thank you. All right, so that will take us to our agenda item F, that the Harris County Board of Education enjoy the school opening presented by Creekside Intermediate School. And at this time, I'll ask Ms. Sappington to come up.
Hi, how are y'all?
Good evening.
Evening. So it's my honor to share with y'all some of our accomplishments. We're going to talk about last year because we always get the privilege of being the first school up every year. So our academic achievements, of course, we had our fifth grade science, our fifth grade ELA. We're in the top 10% of the state. So kudos to our teachers and our students there. And then our sixth grade math students received 100% on achievement rate. So super proud of those groups and our teachers, our students, their hard work. And that goes to y'all too, because y'all are our current sixth graders. So these are some of our current sixth graders who y'all going to hear from in a little bit. Our junior beta continues, of course, to shine thanks to Miss Maddox and her crew. They partnered with Be the Voice and our Hope Center to promote important causes such as anti-bullying throughout the year and canned food drives and different things. So super proud of our junior beta. They also attended Leadership Summit where they received awards for collaboration connection, project proposal, and outstanding leadership. So Ms. Maddox always does a great job with them. Our math team came in first place in the Girls Like Math 2 tournament at Columbus High. And they also scored first in fifth and sixth grade math competitions in Phoenix City. So also proud of our math team. That's Miss Richardson and Miss Rondon from last year. And we're going to have Miss Mays joining us this year for our math team. Our honor band participated in Midfest at UGA last year. Also District 3 Honor Band and Beginning Honor Band Festival. We're looking forward to what they're going to do. This year we have over 150 members in band. So yes, so kudos and blessings and prayers for Mr. Thorne. And of course our chorus performed the national anthem at the Cleanstones game last year for the first one. They also perform at Columbus River Dragon Games and Waverly Hall Festival of Lights. And of course, they do Callaway's Festival of Fantasy and Lights every year as well. So thankful for Miss McCrae and what she brings. We are fixing to watch a video first that was done by Miss Chapman, our sixth grade counselor, highlighting some of the work that our teachers do every day. And then we're going to hear from our wonderful chorus. So
Parents, grandparents, someone that inspires, engages, answers, creates, gives of their time and talents, a caregiver, a listener. Someone that brings out the best in, someone that cares about the one. Someone that gently corrects, sets boundaries, helps you set goals, helps you to reach those goals, offers a friendly face, a smile. Someone that makes you feel like you belong. Offers guidance, blessing, hugs, support, helping dad, grading assignments, analyzing, differentiating, collaborating. Countless hours of planning and then adjusting with everything that the day may bring. Many days wearing all of the hats. Being an educator, it is not for everyone, but it is for us. To us, it makes sense. To us, it's worth it. We get to have a piece of their story for around 108 days. And we hope they leave us better than we can. That's the indicator. And that is us.
So as you can see, we've already had a dance. We've already had open house. We've already had like 3 spirit days. We're tired. And it's just September. But we're going to have Miss McCray. This is just a sampling of our chorus. We have 110 chorus members this year that stay after school with her on Thursdays. So this is just a sampling of our kids, some of them who participated last year from our teacher of the year, Miss McCray, and our chorus. Super excited to see them. So take it away, Miss McCray.
Third members of the chorus that were in chorus last year, and I just need to brag on them for a minute. We only had 3 short rehearsals to get this ready to perform for you, and they are amazing. So the song that we're going to do for you is a cute little song about positive self-image and celebrating our differences. And there's one part of it that talks about how people can be a little mean on the internet. I'm sure you don't know anything about that. But I hope you enjoyed it. I would.
If I were fishing, talking, that fish, shimmering inside, a fair one, can't believe that's caught one. If I were fishing, talking, say, look at that fish, and it is to see. You win first prize and got me. Why is everybody on the internet so mean? Why is everybody so afraid of what they've never seen? If I was scrolling through it, I saw me walking around and singing my song. I'd say, man, they're cute and sing along. If I were watching quickly, I'd say that's a nice song. Can hear it on the lane. Pop, 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 perfect shade. If I were soft, you put me on, say that's my stuff. Happy is at the fair. I found you now, I'm not scared. I turned funny monkey and there's so mean. Why am I so afraid of what they've never seen? If I was scrolling through it, I saw me walking around my song. I'd say, man, they're cute and sing along. Hallelujah, about Christmas Eve. You get to be you, and I get to be me. That's what it means. Where streets can lead, it's of you, and it's of me. If I were a fish, if I were a fish, if I were a fish, if I were a fish.
Also want to say thank you to the parents because I know y'all had to come out and it was short notice. I was like, oh, we came up with this idea. And I was like, surely you can find some people who will come. So thank y'all to the parents too for getting them here tonight. We appreciate y'all. Okay, y'all go home and study for your math test. Got a math test tomorrow. They got a math test tomorrow, apparently. Huh? Yeah. So
Thank y'all.
thank y'all for having
Thank you.
us. I appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all in November. I'll see y'all.
Everything appears. All right, so at this time, that will take us to item G on our agenda, the public participation portion of our meeting, and Dr. Finney is not here this evening. So Mr. Fisher, did we have any members of the public sign up to speak this evening? Yes. Okay, thank you. All right, so that will take us to item H, the Harris County Board of Education review the attached meeting minutes from the board meetings held in August of 2025. I did not get any notice of revisions or any additions or amendments. So at this time, I will entertain a motion that we approve item H, the August 2025 meeting minutes. Ms. Oliver, second, and Mr. Proctor. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. And that will take us to item I, our action agenda, and I1, that the Harris County Board of Education review for approval the attached proposed FY26 local board training plan. To receive the required training credit hours, all training sessions must be conducted by a State Board of Education approved training provider. So at this time, I will entertain a motion that we approve item I1, the local board training plan. Mr. Goodnow, second. Dr. Sparks. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. And that will take us to item I2, that the Harris County Board of Education review the attached proposed list of technology equipment to be designated as surplus. Dr. Finney did discuss this with us in detail last week. Did anyone have any additional questions of Mr. Fisher of this equipment before we call the vote? Okay, so at this time, I will entertain a motion that we approve item I2, surplus equipment. Mr. Johnston, seconded by Mr. Proctor. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. That will take us to item I2, the 25-26 Harris County School District Organizational Chart. I3. That the Harris County Board of Education review for approval the attached proposed 2025-2026 district-wide organizational chart. Again, this was presented to us at our last meeting by Dr. Finney. Did anyone have any questions regarding that? All right, so at this time, I'll entertain a motion that we approve item I3, the 25-26 Harris County School District Organizational Chart. Mr. Green, second. Ms. Oliver, any discussion? All in favor? So moved. And that will take us to item I4, that the Harris County Board of Education approve and present the attached proposed attendance awareness proclamation. And at this time, I'm going to ask Ms. Baker to come up. Good evening. And I will read this proclamation. All right. Whereas chronic absence is one of the greatest barriers to student success, making consistent attendance vital to preparing the next generation with the knowledge and skills needed for a strong future. Whereas students who attend school regularly are more likely to achieve academically, stay on track for graduation, and experience positive social, emotional well-being. Whereas schools are essential spaces where students build healthy routines, develop trusting relationships, and connect with caring adults and peers. Whereas improving attendance requires schools, families, leaders, and community partners working together to rebuild trust, address barriers, and provide needed support to students and families. And whereas daily attendance taken in a caring and consistent manner allows schools to identify and respond quickly when students begin to miss too much school, ensuring early support and intervention. Now, therefore, I, Garnet Ray III, Chairman of the Harris County Board of Education, do hereby proclaim the month of September 2025 as Attendance Awareness Month in the Harris County School District, and call upon schools, families, community, organizations, and leaders to work together to ensure every student is present, supported, and engaged in learning every day. I witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand and caused the official seal of the Harris County Board of Education to be affixed, done at the Harris County Board of Education monthly meeting this 11th day of September in the year 2025. Thank you. All right, so that will take us to item I5, that the Harris County Board of Education review for approval the proposed attached policy revision request to board policy IFBG, Internet Acceptable Use. Dr. Finney did discuss this with us in detail last week. As with any policy revision or change, this will have to sit for the required month, and we would vote on this in our second meeting in the month of October. Did anyone have any discussion on this before we move on? Okay. All right. So that will take us to item I5, or I6. Sorry, I keep repeating myself. That the Harris County Board of Education review for approval the proposed request to adopt policy exhibit IFBG-E11, Internet Acceptable Use social media. Dr. Finney also discussed this with us in detail during our work session last week. This would also sit on the books for the required month and would be voted on at our second meeting in October as well. Did anyone have any discussion on this item before we move on? Okay. All right, so that will take us to item I7, that the Harris County Board of Education review for approval the attached request for 20-day additional tutors. That was reviewed last week. At this time, I will entertain a motion that we approve item I7, the 2025-2026 20 additional day tutors. Dr. Sparks, seconded by Mr. Proctor. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. And that will take us to item I8, that the Harris County Board of Education review for approval the proposed attached HB 268 law enforcement Memorandum of Understanding. As you know, this is our contract with the Harris County Sheriff's Department to provide us with our SROs. This was discussed again last week. So at this time, I will entertain a motion that we approve item HB 268 Law Enforcement MOU. No. Mr. Proctor, second. Mr. Goodnow, any discussion? All in favor? So moved. That will take us to item I-9, that the Harris County Board of Education review for approval the attached proposed New Horizons Behavioral Health Memorandum of Understanding, and I believe Mr. Ellington has something to share with us on that.
Yes, thank you. I would recommend that you approve this conditioned on me being able to have a discussion with New Horizons about adding a provision related to liability insurance. So approval is fine, but subject to me working out that one remaining item with them.
Very well. Does anyone have any questions of Mr. Ellington? All right, so at this time, I will entertain a motion that we approve item I-9, the New Horizons Behavioral Health MOU. Mr. Green, second. Ms. Oliver, any discussion? All in favor? So moved. And that will take us to item I-10, that the Harris County Board of Education review for approval the attached Georgia Hope Memorandum of Understanding. And again, Mr. Ellington.
Same caveat, that you approve it conditioned on me having a discussion with them to clarify who's going to do the background checks for the professional staff that will be coming to provide the services.
Any questions for Mr. Ellington? All right, so at this time, I will entertain a motion that we approve item I-10, the Georgia Hope MOU. Dr. Sparks, second. Mr. Johnston, any discussion? All in favor? So moved. That will take us to item I-11, that the Harris County Board of Education review the attached proposed request to revise board policy JBCB, non-resident students. Dr. Finney also discussed this with us last week. This is making a change to the policy where we will be removing passports from a form of identification, because passports are a United States form of identification, but not a county residency form. So this policy revision will also sit on the books for the required month. We will vote on this in the October 2nd meeting as well. Did anyone have any questions or discussion before we move on from that one? Okay. So that will take us to item I-12, the Harris County Board of Education review for approval the attached proposed list of supplies and miscellaneous food bids for the 2025-2026 school year. We did review this last week with Ms. Baker and Dr. Finney. At this time, I will entertain a motion that we approve item I-12, supplies and miscellaneous food bids. Mr. Goodnow, second. Mr. Green, any discussion? All in favor? So moved. All right, so that will take us to our consent agenda and item J1. Then the Harris County Board of Education review the attached major purchases report for August of 2025. Those were in our packets and we reviewed that at the last meeting as well. So at this time, I will entertain a motion that we approve item J1, the major purchases report. Mr. Proctor, second. Mr. Johnston, any discussion? All in favor? So moved. That will take us to item J2, the financial report, that the Harris County Board of Education review the attached financial report for August of 2025. This was in our packets and we discussed this with Ms. Seha and Dr. Finney last week as well. So at this time, I will entertain a motion that we approve consent agenda item J2, the financial report. Mr. Green, second. Ms. Oliver, any discussion? All in favor? So moved. That will take us to item J3, that the Harris County Board of Education review the attached enrollment report for August of 2025. This was also in our packets last week, and I trust we've all reviewed that and do not have any questions. Is there any discussion on that? Okay, so at this time, I will entertain a motion. We approve item J3, the enrollment report. Dr. Sparks, second. Ms. Oliver, any discussion? All in favor? So moved. And that will take us to item J4, that the Harris County Board of Education review the attached school nutrition report for August of 2025. This was not available at the first of the month during our last meeting. So I will give you a minute to review the school nutrition report, and Ms. Baker stands ready to answer any questions if we should have any.
Ms. Baker. This is very minor, to be honest with you, but in the future, I mean, I know I've at least got 3 more years on this board, and I know there's some that have got longer. I know this is the first month of the school year going into this school nutrition financial report. Is there any way, because I know in the past you always give us previous months participation. Can you either, I mean, it can be either or, I don't care, give us what the participation was this time of year last year, or whatever it was at the end of the school year for the previous year? Just so we have something to compare it to.
Okay, we can do that.
Like I said, it's very minor, but I just want some sort of comparison to something.
You're welcome.
Any other questions for Ms. Baker?
You're
All right. So at this time, I'll entertain a motion that we approve item J4, the school nutrition report. Dr. Sparks, second. Mr. Johnston. Any discussion? All in favor? So moved. All right, and that will take us to item K, the personnel recommendations. At this time, I will entertain a motion that we approve the personnel recommendations made by the superintendent. Mr. Goodnow, second. Mr. Green, any discussion? All in favor? So moved. And I was just informed that we have a member of the public that was not here at the beginning of the meeting that would like to address the board. Mr. Fisher, can you provide me with okay. All right. Ms. Farrer, would you like to come up? Sure. So I'll just let you know you have 5 minutes. And then if we have any questions of you, we'll ask them at that time.
Absolutely.
The floor is yours.
All right, so thank you for allowing me to come up to speak to you. My subject is going to be on the proposal for the installation of touch-free faucets and paper towel dispensers in all restrooms in all of our public school facilities, because I am aware that some schools have them and other schools do not, as I have witnessed by myself. Now, the problem is school surfaces are breeding grounds for germs. And schools are high-traffic environments where students and staff touch countless shared surfaces daily: faucet handles, toilet stall doors, doorknobs, soap dispensers, and more. These common touch points often harbor viruses and bacteria left behind by others. Fact, most studies show the flu virus can live and potentially infect a person for up to 48 hours after being deposited on a surface. Diseases like hand, foot, and mouth disease are especially contagious and easily transmitted through respiratory droplets, saliva, or contact with contaminated surfaces. One infected student or teacher can quickly lead to multiple absences, classroom disruption, and even outbreaks. As a side note, at the end of the school year last year, the nurse at Park Elementary sent out a school-wide communication of an outbreak there of the hands, foot, and mouth disease. I even remember teachers who would not normally wear a face mask had on masks and gloves during award ceremonies at the end of the school year. I'm not sure you guys are aware of this, but our next door neighbors, Talbot County, closed down their entire school system on just last week because of a serious outbreak from the hand, foot, and mouth disease. because they wanted to do deep cleaning. And I spoke with one of the school administrators on today. The nurses are sending home students who show signs of hand, foot, and mouth disease, and those children are not allowed to return until they are symptom-free and cleared by their pediatricians. There were also some other unknown illness spreading around children at Park Elementary, as my child was one of those affected. I didn't know what she had until I read the list of symptoms the nurse sent home on the weekly communications from the park newsletter. My child had every symptom on that list. The impact on schools. Flu causes more missed work days than any other illness. Absenteeism affects not only students' learning, but also school operations due to teacher administration and support staff shortages. And I believe you mentioned that earlier as you were mentioning item I4. Schools often find themselves reacting to outbreaks rather than preventing them in the first place. We have tried to become a proactive environment versus a reactive environment. As a nurse, I have seen this often in physicians' offices. CDC guidelines, hand hygiene is the front line of disease, of defense. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention provides clear guidance to reduce the spread of illnesses in school. These include encouraging proper hand hygiene across all ages, teaching students and staff to avoid touching their eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands, disinfecting high-touch surfaces such as doors, handles, desks, phones, keyboards, and faucet handles, using EPA registered disinfectant, gloves, and no-touch trash receptacles. I'm pretty sure these are all commonplace right now, at least I hope. Surveys reveal that 61% of adults admit to not washing their hands before touching their face. And this is one of the fastest ways to become infected or to spread viruses. And when you consider the teachers and the students who are often helping each other in school, this is a common problem. And if adults do not lead the way, children will not either. Solutions that work, a system-wide proactive approach. To truly protect our school communities, we must move from reactive response to proactive prevention. This begins by installing touch-free faucets and paper towel dispensers to eliminate high-risk contact points and support proper hygiene in all public facilities at the schools. Reinforcing hygiene messages daily, just as we do with important district announcements that I get from text messages, pre-recorded phone calls, and emails on a regular basis. Okay? All right, so these same tools can be used to remind families and staff about the importance of hand washing, sanitizing, and staying home when sick. Creating a culture of consistent hygiene awareness makes good habits easier to adopt and maintain. The win-win, healthier students, teachers, and staff. Fewer sick days, improve student attendance and learning, reduce disruption to lesson plans and staffing, lower healthcare related costs and burdens on family. I can attest to that because I sent my children to urgent care often last year. Safer classrooms and shared spaces for everyone. This isn't just a facilities upgrade, it's an investment in our people, our classrooms, and our community's well-being. And in my conclusion, because I know I may have hit the 5-minute mark, installing touch-free hygiene infrastructure and promoting consistent hand hygiene communication is a strategic, research-backed decision. When we take proactive steps to stop the spread of illness, everyone benefits. From teachers and administrators to custodial teams, and most importantly, our students. Let's create schools that are not only centers of learning, but also safe, healthy environments where students and staff can thrive every single day. And thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, so that would take us to item L, where members of the Harris County Board of Education share news and information they may have with the public. And this evening, I'm going to start with Mr. Proctor.
I think we all had a good visit with the high school today. Everybody enjoyed it, even though I didn't make it all the way around. Still a good visit. And I guess we should say congratulations to all our athletic teams who had success this week, to include the football team. That's all I have.
Very good. Mr. Johnston.
Yes, I too want to say that enjoyed a visit with Harris County High School. Always good to see the teachers and administrators The place was clean, well organized, and the students all seemed to be learning. So extremely proud. Thank
Very
you.
good. Mr. Green.
Yes, I'd like to echo the sentiments of Mr. Proctor and Mr. Johnston. I want to thank Ms. Snyder and her staff for welcoming us in today to their facility and letting us be a huge distraction. Know that that's never easy, but I always appreciate letting it go in and see what's kind of happening in our schools. Also want to say, like Mr. Proctor said, congratulations to all of our athletic teams that are performing well and everybody that is doing on the academic side. I also say congratulations to our band for a very well done performance at halftime last week. It was the first time I've got to see it. It was very well done and enjoyed it immensely. Just look forward to many more good weeks.
Very good. Mr. Ellington. No, sir. Mr. Goodnow.
Again, I'd like to reiterate what everyone else has said, you know, the high school always is our very first visit, when we start our rotation of schools. It's always good to see all the kids and like you say, as we interrupt their day, because I think a lot of them were testing today also with that. But the students that come out and show us around and interact with, I think they really enjoy it and are excited to show us, you know, the facility and everything that was, you know, done during the day and things of that nature and all. And then for those of you too, I don't know how many's going, but Superintendent Woods will be at Mulberry Creek tomorrow at 10, I believe. Is that right? For the John Hancock Award, or what percentage do they have to have for being able to write in cursive to receive that award? You know? So 100% of
Very
third
good.
graders were proficient in cursive.
Very good.
Well, that's good. Other than that, that's it. Thank you.
Ms. Oliver.
Just wanted to say that going to the high school today was awesome. Love it when Creekside comes and shares with us to get our meeting started. They just did a great job. Just wanted to give a shout out to the young man who was seated here before the meeting started. What was his name? Kalen. He was so great. And he's a first grader at New Mountain Hill. And I asked him, I said, what did you learn in school today? I said, did you learn anything in school today? He said, yes, ma'am. I said, what did you learn? He goes, I can't remember. He said, but my mom's right there. Isn't she pretty? I said, yes, she is. He said, she makes great chicken and fries. So I guess my thing is how great that he was so excited to tell me that he knows he learned something. He can't remember what it was, but great job, teachers, first grade all the way through high school. You guys are doing a great job. We're very, very proud of you. And it was a good day.
Dr. Sparks.
Thank you. Kudos to the high school. I always enjoyed the student leaders who act as tour guides. Kudos to Creekside for coming, and I'm looking forward to our meeting with the Board of Commissioners.
That's right.
Very good. I would like to also echo the sentiments that have already been presented. It was a great visit to the high school today. The student leaders that walked us around, they keep us in line. They keep us moving because we have a lot to see and everyone wants to be seen and we want to see everyone. So they keep us on task and they do a great job with that because we're like herding cats when we get in one of those buildings. It's a great opening provided by Creekside tonight. It's always great to see our students excel in the classroom and in the theater, the chorus, the band. And that's just a prime example of the great work that they're doing over there. And then hearing that they have so many members in the chorus and so many members in the band, that's just impressive that we have that many students that want to participate. And there is something for everybody in this school system. There is a club or a sport or an activity, music, theater, it's all there for the taking. So everybody has an avenue to express themselves in the school district, and that's what's great. Lastly, I just also want to remember all of those who lost their lives on September 11th, and those who lost their lives defending our freedoms after September 11th. You're still remembered, and we greatly appreciate the sacrifices of those who laid their lives down in the sacrifice of our country, and the poor souls that lost their lives just going to work and doing their normal daily stuff on September 11th as well. So at this time, I will entertain a motion that we adjourn for the evening. Mr. Goodnow, second. Mr. Proctor, any discussion? All in favor? We stand adjourned.